So, latest word on the street is that Chrisean Rock has assaulted Tamar's best friend, James Wright Chanel. Now, James Wright Chanel first burst on the scene with patty pies. Okay, if you remember, he was the guy who reviewed the Patty LaBelle's sweet potato pies, and it went viral. Okay, and he is a hairdresser also, and he joined Tamar's team, and he and Tamar had become inseparable ever since. Well, Tamar invited Chrisean out to her concert. Now, it's up for debate as to why she invited Chrisean out to her concert. Now, Chrisean felt like she was invited to perform at the show. Well, that's where it gets a little murky, because Tamar has come out now and said that there must have been some confusion, because she was not asking her to perform. She was just asking her to come and be part of the festivities, maybe join her on stage. Join her on stage for what? I don't know why, because that's a little bit cringy, awkward. But because if you see the video of her on stage with Tamar, it's a little weird. But anyway, needless to say, after she went on stage with Tamar, I guess she thought she was supposed to perform. Now, there's some that are saying she missed her opportunity to perform because she was outside trying to get someone from her crew in. Well, that apparently is not true. I don't know where that came from. That is just something someone has said. So she actually never was asked to perform, apparently. She was really only being asked to, twerk on stage? Twerk backstage? I'm not quite sure, because there was some little twerk off that happened in the dressing room. I don't know. Anyway, Chrisean apparently got very, very upset and approached James Wright Chanel at some point. And I guess she didn't like what James Wright Chanel was saying back to her, and she put them paws on him. I am not condoning violence whatsoever. She was wrong. I like Chrisean. I don't know. It's something about her. I mean, she's from Baltimore. But she's like everyone's little sister that everybody wants to help, Everybody, not everyone, but, like people, there are a group of people, there are people who do have an affinity for Chrisean. She has like 4 or 5 million followers on Instagram. Are my glasses crooked? They are, aren't they? Anyway, she has like 4 or 5 million followers on Instagram, and people flock to her. She just has that that it factor that people, I saw Diddy personally bow down to her at his party. Literally was like at his party, okay, in the middle of thanking people for coming. So he didn't do that to Carisha. I'm just saying. Now, they rap about the same. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, several people have come out to comment on this. People from Tamar's team. I'm not exactly sure who the one guy was, but he obviously is someone of prominence on Tamar's team, because he's like, you ruined my performance. Mind you, he wasn't the one singing. But he was not happy about Chrisean's behavior on stage with Tamar. And it was weird. Why did you put her up there in the first place? Don't start your shit. Don't start it. Anyway, so you never know what she was thinking, but she obviously thought she was coming to perform. So now, I do want to point out that things were real quiet on the Tamar front for a minute. She took her time deciding what she was going to say about someone who has 4 or 5 million followers and can make an impact in the social media setting. So she was not quick to come out and bash Chrisean. And she still has not bashed Chrisean about the situation. So I found that to be a little interesting, you know, and strategic. And I think that she made the right decision, because you don't want to piss off a bunch of Chrisean followers. Her fans are almost as bad as the Barbs. Tamar just came out to make her official statement, in which, you know, true to Tamar form, she's got to be a little dramatical about it. But, you know, one thing she did say that stuck out. She said that when James was being hit, all he wanted to do was hug Chrisean. I hope that makes Chrisean feel bad about what she done did. Now, you know what? Because some things are just wrong, and you cannot make excuses for people. They've got to see the error of their ways, and they've got to make adjustments. Because you cannot keep getting away with poor behavior and thinking that it's okay, or the behavior will only continue. You know, and that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing and getting the same results. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect things to ever change. So Chrisean, I hope that you see the error of your ways, and I hope that you make amends for what you've done to poor little James Rice Chanel. James Rice Chanel don't bother nobody, you know, other than maybe Patty. That's about it. So, have a great day, good people.